What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Yes, this is another safe in place pickup. Now, I don't know how long I'll be continuing to do the safe in place pickups for you guys. I do have a few more unboxings on that. Again, that is sneakers that I picked up while being on lockdown due to the world situation. And I am starting to run low on that. So it was just a temporary thing just to, you know, give you guys something to see for those who are confined to your homes or those who have also picked up some sneakers via mail and waited for those long, dreadful deliveries in some cases. But anyways, guys, this sneaker in particular is one that I actually went after right before everything shut down, and I was not able to get the shoe because the store where I was picking the shoe up at shut down. And so luckily, after everything started reopening in my city, I was able to go snag this shoe, get a steal on it. And today I will be bringing you guys an unboxing and review of a sneaker that released last year, one of my favorite silhouettes for the new age. And I'm sure you guys can tell by the thumbnail, but today, guys, we are discussing the Air Jordan 33 Blackout. Now, this is a sneaker that I wanted to get back in 2019, and I went to go get the shoe and it was not in the store. This is when I was doing in-store pickups frequently. Went to go get the shoe, was super duper hype about it. I missed out on the first colorway, but since this is the black colorway, I was like, definitely gotta get it. Get to the store, the shoe is nowhere to be found. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so I go back on the sneakers and bam, the shoe is sold out. I'm like, what in the heck, man? So I missed out. I really passed on it on sneakers because I thought I was gonna get it in the store, could not get it. So I just moved on, took my L and moved on. Come a week or two later, I wanna say closer to 2 weeks later, I just happened to randomly walk in the store and here this shoe is just sitting out on display, just sitting vulnerable, like nobody's even caring anymore. The hype died down so quick. Again, it is a newer Air Jordan, and a lot of people don't feed into a lot of the newer Air Jordans. A lot of sneakerheads are more into the OG Jordans. Me personally, you could go check out one of my other videos, All-Star Weekend. Instead of me going after all the typical hype, I actually went after the Jordan 34 SE, and I did a review on that. That is getting a lot of views for me. To be past 1K views, that's a lot for me on the new channel. And so that sneaker did really great. So I think there is a market for people out there who still cop the newest J's. And I feel like, why sleep on them? I mean, we still have Michael Jordan here alive today in this world with us, but I don't think we need to sleep and forget about the fact that, again, we still have the GOAT with us, guys. Let's go ahead and continue to support him and his signature shoe as they drop. Now, they may not be the style for some of you guys. A lot of them does not support the old school leather material. I mean, innovation does happen. There is some different designers at Nike. I don't believe Tinker Hatfield is one of the designers per se anymore, and I'm not too sure about the 33 and the 34, but I'm almost certain for the 34 he had nothing to do with it. I could be wrong, guys. I'm not an expert on this, just kind of throwing out what I think I've heard or speculated on. But I do want to give credit to the new school designers at Nike who are starting to come up with some of these different designs for the Jordan brand as far as the signature shoe goes. I'm just one of those people that continue to support like I always have, and we just gonna keep the Jordans rocking, guys. They do belong in my sneaker collection. And on that note, glad I was able to snag this shoe, this Air Jordan 33 Blackout. And so here's the crazy story. I just happened to walk into the shoe store, and like I say, this shoe released back in 2019. Not sure the exact release date anymore. But anyways, I end up walking in the Foot Locker. I just see the shoe sitting on the shelf like, what in the heck? All this time later, and this shoe it popped up out of nowhere. Granted, you can go get it on resale sites like StockX and GOAT, but I wanted it for that retail value or less. I happen to look up on the or less part. So I see it sitting on the shelf. I see a sticker on it, 99 bucks, guys. I'm like, snag. And if you know my size is a 10 in the Air Jordan, they did not have any 10s. It was actually a 10.5 left, and that was the only size that they had. So I ended up snagging it. I'll make it work because I'm pretty sure I'll probably be throwing these on feet at sometime. That's all I gotta say. I go to pick the shoe up and they tell me, hey man, you're in luck because this shoe actually dropped even more. So the shoe dropped $20 more, guys. I was able to snag this shoe for 79 bucks. And I'm very happy to present this unboxing to you guys. Now, if you're new to the channel or not, you haven't already, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Guys, we recently just hit the 100 subscriber mark, and we are still growing on the channel. The goal is 1K by the end of the year. So thank you everyone who got us to the 100 subscriber mark. If you newcomers, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Like I mentioned, we could go ahead and jump to the top really quick. That will be a big deal for me, guys. The more that I climb on the channel, the better the channel will get, because the more I'm willing to invest into the channel once I see, oh, it really is growing. It really is a thing. You know, it's just something that I took on and now I'm really enjoying it a lot. But as I see it grow, I will continue to enjoy it and actually enjoy it even more, just knowing that I have people watching, I have people following. Like, I have an expectation to live up to. So I will live up to those expectations, guys, guaranteed. It is your boy, All About The Sneakers. Let's go ahead and jump right into this unboxing. All right, guys, so here we have the box. It is a white box, and on the side of it says engineered for flight in red text, as you can see. Now onto the top of the box, we do have a black Jumpman logo there in the center. Since this shoe released last year, I'm pretty sure these may have been just sitting in store the whole time, and I'm sure people have looked at them. They probably brought them out, took them back, and so forth. And with that said, the box is a little dingy. I'm not sure if you guys can see any fingerprint marks or anything on there. Not that you care, but the box is a little bit dingy. Not in the greatest condition, but it's not in a bad condition for it to have been sitting for as long as it has. Now onto one side of the box, we do get that typical ring that we see on the Air Jordan, which I actually happen to like. Picking up some of these retro Jordans today, I'm just like, man, where's the ring at? Especially when I cop 4s, because I'm a 4 fan. So when I don't see that on there, little bit disappointed. Right up under there, you do see that red engineered for flight, and that is like a threaded type of material that you would see on a tag on an actual shoe. So they did put a lot into the box. Not that that is a lot, but that is more than what we see sometimes on some of these retro releases. I just wish they would put more into the box like they do with these lately on the new J's. Onto the other side of the box, we do have that same engineer for flight. Onto this side of the box, we have a black Jumpman logo in the center, and we also have that tag there, as well as our barcode and our size sticker. Now, as you can see on the size sticker, it does say Air Jordan 33 in Roman numerals. And again, guys, a little bit big on the size for me, but this is a 10.5. I could not get a 10 in my size, so we'll make the half size up do. And it also puts the women's size on there, which will be a 12 in women's. And I'll lift the lid just a little bit here so you can see the MSRP, which is the suggested retail value of $175 US. The colorway on these guys reads black, dark gray, white, noir. Now let's go ahead and see what we have under the lid. Okay, guys, so we do have a pop-up lid here that comes completely off. And up under that lid, as you can see, we do have red inside of there with a black Jumpman logo. Really nice. I like how that looks up under the lid. And when I cop sneakers, I always throw my receipt just up under the lid just so it's in there and it's not in the box getting crinkled, so set that aside. Okay, and I don't want the shoes to fall out, so I'll just kind of tilt it a little bit. If you guys can see, we do have red on the inside of the box as well. And we also have some shiny paper here. I'll flip it around and hold it in place so maybe you guys can see. On that shiny paper, we AJ33 in Roman numerals. And it says AJ33 designed and engineered for flight. And that is something that you do see branded on some of the Air Jordans, on some of the tags or wherever you may see that at. But it is like a slogan type of thing that has been going on for a while. But I am very excited about the shiny full paper. Really, really nice touch to the presentation of the shoe. Like, I like how they boxed this shoe. They also did something really cool with the 34 as well, and this just has not been taking place a lot with a lot of the retros. You just get kind of just thrown in there, kind of GR type of boxes. And so another reason why I'm glad to be supporting the upcoming signature Jordans, because they actually start putting a little bit more back into it. And one thing I noticed with this paper is it is a little translucent, so it is silver, but you can see through it. Like, you guys may not be able to see me, but I can see the camera and so forth through the paper. Not that that matters a lot, but I just thought I'd make that point out to you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get the shoe out. Whoa. Okay, guys, and another thing on that, we do have a shoe card. And guys, please excuse me if there's some little ambient noise in the background. I think one of my AC condenser or whatever that thing is called outside just kind of kicked in, so it may be making a little bit of rumble noise. If not, then cool. But back to this, guys. We do have a shoe card in here, and it does tell you about the new laceless system and how to release the wire on the shoe and how to tighten the shoe. So that's pretty cool. This is more like a diagram, but it still is a card. Like, It's cardstock. It's really nice that they threw this in here. One of the reasons why I continue to support these. It's like they're just trying to get back into it, and that's pretty freaking cool in my opinion. Now onto the shoe. And bam! There you have it, guys. The Air Jordan 33 Blackout. Very clean, blacked out, dope sneaker. Let's go ahead and do a quick 360 on it. Alright guys, now where to begin on this shoe? Let's go ahead and start with the midsole here. We do get a blacked out painted midsole, and right here on the midsole we do have some sort of a little plastic strip which adds a little bit of shine to the shoe. Not sure why that's there, but I think it's pretty cool looking. We have that icy bluish tinted outsole that goes around the shoe that you can see from the side view, so I do point that out since the outsole is visible from the side, and that also wraps around towards the heel. Now here we get a shiny textured leather on the heel. It's almost like bringing back the elephant print look except blacked out, and it is a little bit different. It's not the elephant print look by any means, but it is something similar that just gives it that premium Air Jordan feel where you don't get a lot of the different branding all over the shoe. You just get a solid, clean, signature looking shoe, and for them to put that on there, very dope to add some shine to the shoe. I like that. Now here on this accent we do get some nubuck that you will see on a lot of the retro Air Jordans, that same type of nubuck. I really like the nubuck on the shoes. Now the material here is a little bit different, and this is where we start getting more into the new school of the Air Jordans. We do have some mesh material here, and then we also have this sort of painted mesh material as well going over that center piece of the upper. Moving back to this area just for a second, we do have a little bit of gray stitching in there. Now here on the eyelet we do have a wire that is going through this eyelet, and it kind of just zigzags back and forth until it eventually just disappears and it's no longer visible. Now here we have a pull tab, which when we mention pull tabs is usually something that's on the back of the shoe, which this shoe does sport as well. But in this case, this is an actual functioning pull tab. This is how you tighten the shoes, guys. You don't have any laces on this Air Jordan. And I noticed on the 34, they actually did away with this system. I guess, I don't know, for some reason it may have not worked out too well. I did see Nike now jumped on that with the 33, but again, to the 34, that is missing. So I don't think it lasted really long at all. But in my opinion, I think it's pretty cool to not see laces because you can just kind of slide your foot into the shoe without having to worry about tying them. Anyways, guys, on up to the side of the shoe we do have this band here that is attached to the tongue. So again, with this not having laces, just to keep everything in place, they have this little elasticy band here to keep the tongue down and not just flapping around everywhere. Now moving on to the front of the shoe, we do have the mesh material here on the toe box, as well as we have that painted area going around the tip of the toe. Now you can see a little bit of wrinkling here in the shoe, which with that type of mesh is kind of expected. I don't know, maybe putting this shoe on foot, it may straighten that out some. I'm not too sure. And that could be a potential deal breaker for some people on this shoe, just the fact that the mesh creases up. I'm not sure how it will crease, but as of now it is a little crinkly looking, and that could be because the shoe is just too tight at the moment. I'm not too sure, guys, but if you guys already have a pair of these, you've worn them, please comment below and let us know, does that crease up real bad? Does it stay crinkly all day while on foot? Just let us know in the comments below. Now here we do have a little piece. This is where the wiring basically connects at the base, and it is on this little accent here that does kind of wrap up around the shoe over to the top of the tongue. We do have that gray stitching here as well, and this piece is nubuck as we saw on the outer piece. And here we have a plasticky rubber filling piece that says pull on it. This lets you know how to actually tighten the shoe up. Now going up the tongue, we do have like a different type of mesh filling tongue. I don't think that's nylon, but yes, definitely a different mesh filling tongue that goes on up to this nubuck area. On the upper of the tongue, where we do get a black Jumpman logo, and that logo, guys, does appear to be some sort of 3M material, so maybe this shoe reflects, which would be pretty cool if it does. And it is a little kind of embossed emblem on there, so it is textured. You can feel that really well. Now moving on over to the medial side of the shoe, we do get a kind of look that we saw on the lateral side of the shoe, but a little bit different. Now again, you do have this nubuck area here. You do have some breathable holes in there, and this wraps up around the front of the shoe. And like I say, it does have that little piece there, which is actually plastic, and it does have the Jumpman logo on it. And again, this is where the lace system, or the laceless wire system, actually attaches again at the base, but you can see that does go all the way down to the midsole. Like we saw on the tongue, the pull tab to tighten the shoe, this is actually the release. So it looks like a little caution kind of fabric-y material, like a little loop. And so you stick your finger in here and you just pull the shoe to release it after it's been tightened whenever you want to take the shoe off. I think that's pretty dope, and I really like how they gave it that caution look. Just gives you a whole kind of airplane safety mode kind of vibe when we think about flight and caution, like release the shoe. This is the release button. We got to get out of here. Okay, and guys, this shoe does rock a strap as well. As you can see, the little buckle for the strap there, the little nylon material. We have this canvasy material on the actual strap with the Velcro underneath. So I do like shoes with straps on them. I'm glad this is on here. It looks really nice in my opinion. Just gives it some extra flavor and gives it more of a premium signature feel. Now on here we have the same thing that we saw on the shiny full paper. Again, we see this on some of the Air Jordans. Just a slogan kind of brand that does say, again, Air Jordan 33, designed and engineered to the exact specifications for flight. Now guys, I almost forgot to mention here on the tongue, we also have a pull tab that is nylon, and it does have these little lines here, which is reflective material. So again, I do believe the shoe is really reflective. Again, with that Jumpman logo, the lines here, kind of like something you would see on the Yeezy Boost a little bit, because we do have it back here on the pull tab as well. So on the insole, you do get a white Jumpman logo. It's kind of hard to see because there is a sticker on there. There's a price sticker, and you might know that sometimes Foot Locker, they tend to put a sticker in there, usually if it's something on display. So again, I think I picked up the last pair that they had, so this was more than likely on display. I'm not going to remove that for now, but you get the point. Black insole, white Jumpman logo. We have the black sock lining inside. Now just to show you in here in the tongue, it is like a double kind of tongue situation going on in here. And this piece is like really thick padding, I'm sure for support and to keep the tongue from rubbing up against your shin. So again, like almost like a double tongue system in there, guys. On the back of the tongue, we do get AJ 33 in red with the Roman numerals, which I think is really cool. Back to that old school vibe where they put things on the back of the tongue for the signature Jordan. I like that look. Now moving on to the back of the shoe. You see our icy sole shining up. You see the black on the midsole and another little plastic strip here. Then we also have that shiny textured leather here on the heel. We do get more of the nubuck here on the back. And we have a Nike Air, guys. So another thing they are focusing on with the new Jordans is bringing back that Nike Air logo versus just the Jumpman alone. As much as I want to say the Jumpman can stand on its own, I really feel like they have saturated the Jumpman logo when they started making a lot of the Team Jordans and things like that. And so when people look at it, they might see that Jumpman logo as something more cheesy versus what it should be standing for, which is a strong brand for Jordan, which we have grown to know from over the years. To have both brands, whether that be the wing logo or for it to be the Jumpman logo, but putting Nike Air on there makes a big hit, and I believe that's why the original colorway of this shoe sold out. All right, again, onto that pull tab, we do have that reflective piece on there, which I'm assuming is reflective, guys. I can't see, but with all of the different gray color and it looks like 3M material, I'm pretty sure it's reflective. Comment below and let us know if you guys have a pair of these and you know that is reflective. I'm not going to hit it with the light, but you guys do get the point. Okay, last but not least, guys, let's go over the outsole of the shoe. Again, we do get that icy sole, the translucent sole that we can kind of see through. We do get these little hexagon type of shape here and some kind of non-symmetrical rounded square shape here in black, those accents. And then here in the center we get a shiny circle with a black Jumpman logo with a black ring around it. And so this shiny circle here is actually not silver or anything, it's see-through, and what it does is show through to that lace system. So anytime you pull and tighten the shoe, to my knowledge, you're supposed to be able to see this stuff kind of move like clockwork. I can't particularly see it when I pull and tighten the shoe. And I want to say on the 34, they started making the zoom visible. So, you know, just little things like that, but a nice little touch for the outsole. All right, guys, and that is pretty much all I have on this sneaker. Comment below and let me know what you guys think about the Air Jordan 34 Blackout. Did you cop this shoe when it released last year? which again, we have moved on to the new silhouette, which is starting to drop in lows as well, the Air Jordan 34. And that is a sign that they are beginning to phase that out as well and move on to, hopefully, we get an Air Jordan 35. And they better come with it. They better come with it. I want to see the new Jordans go back to what the Tinker Hatfield days was like. You know, I don't want it to get played out to the point to where nobody wants to support it anymore. You got all the Team Jordans in the mix up. Again, like I say, it does dumb down the brand a little bit. But it is a good thing for people who can't afford it, because I know a lot of these signature shoes are very, very expensive. And that's why I bring stuff like this to you guys, to show you that the retail value doesn't always stay as high as it is on some of these shoes. Sometimes it do, and they sell out, especially with the resale market. But you can't get a lot of good steals if you do get out, do your research. Just catch something slipping, sitting on the shelves, you know, that somebody slept on. Get a good deal on it. Like I say, a year later, I'm finally able to pick this up. But even if I went out to StockX, it's still way more than what I paid for the shoe on StockX. So a big steal, guys. Air Jordan 33 Blackout. Let me know what you guys think about this shoe. Now, one last look here before we put the shoe away. And there you have it, guys. That pretty much wraps up the video. That's all I have on the Air Jordan 33 Blackout. Again, comment below. Let me know what you think about the shoe. Did you pick it up when you had the chance? If not, do you plan on picking it up on a resale site like StockX or GOAT? Or do you guys just not like the shoes at all? You don't really rock with the whole new Air Jordan vibe. You only like OGs and so forth. Whatever you like, that's what you like. But like I said, just let us know. I like to hear from you guys just to get feedback and see where this Jordan thing is moving and progressing for the future with the general consumer, with the sneaker community, the shoe tubers, all of that stuff, man. You know, I do follow you guys. I do follow my fellow shoe tubers. So feel free to comment too, guys. If you're watching my video, you may not be subscribed, but I feel like you guys do see my videos. So because I comment on your stuff and I look up to you guys. So man, I appreciate all of you guys who do come over to the channel and watch it. Even if you don't subscribe, like, and all of that, thanks for stopping by. It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz. I am signing off, you guys. Until the next episode, stay safe and keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Look out for some of my upcoming hot release videos coming soon. A few more safe in place videos. Just stay on the lookout for that. Again, thank each and every one of you for helping me get to that 100 subscriber mark. Please like, share, comment, hit the notification bell so we can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. I will be doing a sneaker giveaway, guys, when we do hit that mark. Oh, and if you notice the apparel that I'm wearing, a lot of times I really don't just care in my videos. I know a lot of guys try to match the shoe, swag it out. You know, I may do a little something here and there, but for the most part, I might just be chilling at home. It might be the weekend, laundry day. I work a full-time job, so I might not even give a damn. So you may have seen this in my last video because I went ahead and while I had some time, shot 2 videos in one day. I might not post them on the same day. It is a lot of work, a lot of editing, so please forgive me if I'm rocking the same fit. Trust me, I did just get out the shower, so I am clean. Best believe that. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Once again, it is your boy, All About The Sneaker. I am signing off until the next episode, guys. I will catch you all later. Again, stay safe. Keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Salute. I'm out.